Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then darling, may God help you.
Coming to you from the award-winning Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, PCA's 2024 Best of Leaf Midwest Cigar Bar, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge, it's the Final Third Podcast.
Welcome back to the Final Third Podcast, presented by the Indiana Standard Bread Association, Harris Hoosier Park, and in partnership with Aladino Cigars.
I'm Will.
I'm Scott.
I'm Mike.
I'm Heine.
And as you notice, our fearless leader, Rob, is not in today. He woke up feeling a little bit under the weather. So, Rob, hope you're getting better. And, if you're listening in, make sure and chime in and say hi.
And I hate it because this is going to be a fun one today.
This is going to be a good show.
It's going to be a fun one.
We got exciting stuff going on. We, sent out a quick little preview this morning on video, and we're going to be doing some blind tasting. But first, we're going to smoke an HVC hotcake.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the fresh out of the oven, Corona Gigante. It's a 6 7/8 inch long cigar by 50 ring gauge. I'm going to go with a straight cut today,
I'm
boys.
going straight.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Heidi, you said you had some interesting tasting notes on this.
Yeah,
right?
there are definitely some interesting calls.
Do you have the makeup of this too?
Yeah, I got the makeup. It's loading.
Connecticut broadleaf.
Connecticut broadleaf
Yeah.
wrapper.
Didn't you just say that?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, you
No,
didn't.
He
I
was doing
didn't.
the size.
You
Oh,
did
the size.
before.
The Nicaraguan jalapa binder, and then it's got Esteli and jalapa fillers. But
Full
yeah.
strength, baby.
Yep.
I love the look of it.
That's
Honestly,
hilarious.
this is kind of like when you look at the McAuliffe Red. It just looks like a good cigar.
The cold draw's definitely got some barnyard to it. Not in a bad way. I mean,
Not quite the description that was on here.
Was there something about gym socks?
The pre-light aromas consist of wet socks and barnyard, but in the best way possible.
The best possible wet sock you could ever have.
Has anybody ever had a good wet sock?
Man, you'd have to ask Gus. He likes to steal my socks, so
Fair enough.
he'll make it happen.
He's
All right.
also a dog, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
cold
right.
draw is,
Cold draw?
man, super barnyard.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Very, very, I don't know, maybe like
yeah.
almost tastes green. Hey, my letter works today.
Retro Hail's
Yeah.
pretty punchy right off the get-go.
I believe it. I'm gonna have to be cautious with my retro hailing today.
But get a kind of like a,
We had a long weekend.
yeah, you got a lot to talk about.
We do have a
this
lot to talk
weekend you
about.
guys had. You were living it up in Cincy.
Man,
Let's talk about this for a minute before we jump into the bourbon.
yeah.
So it was Jen's birthday.
Jen's birthday was Thursday.
Shout out, Jen.
Shout out to Jen. And Mike and I and Jen and Janelle, we all went to Cincinnati for a long weekend. We went to dinner at Jeff Ruby's, which is always fantastic. If you haven't been there,
It
it's
was so
awesome.
good.
Yeah. We kind of probably overdid it just a little bit.
So it was great because like we had dinner, had caviar and had a little seafood and had our steaks and lobster and everything was going fine. We're gonna cap the night off with a nice 30-year tawny
And a
Yeah.
cigar.
and a cigar,
Okay.
which you could smoke on their patio.
And you could
So-
smoke your own. They didn't make
Yeah.
you. They didn't even
No
charge you a
cut
cut
fee, nothing.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
which was nice.
we're sitting there, and there's another group of guys that come out there right after we're about to finish up our tawny port, and guy business trip, 10 guys, big bunch of Chads, come
Yeah.
sit out there, and they all bought a box of these Jeff Ruby Toros, which are all Rocky Patel Honduras.
Okay.
They were good. Not a huge Rocky Patel fan, but we get talking. I'm wearing this shirt, but it's the Pacers one, so everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Pacers." So we got to start talking about that. Next thing you know, he gave each of us a cigar.
Oh,
so
Well,
we're
we
smoking.
did cut and light almost everybody's cigar.
We did.
They did
'cause-
not have cutters and
yeah.
lighters. They came like 10 minutes later with cutters and lighters while they had a box of cigars. So, of course,
Yeah.
we got our cutters and lighters, and we're like, yeah, sure.
so
we
they
should
were
have it.
instantly impressed with you guys.
Exactly. They're like, oh,
100%,
these guys
yeah.
are pros, right? So that helped.
Nice.
Which
Yeah.
led to more drinks, and then more drinks.
Yeah,
and then we went back to the hotel,
bar,
had more drinks there.
which we stayed at the Hilton Netherlands Plaza, which
Okay.
has this
Downtown.
awesome bar. Like it's just a circle bar, well, more like a rectangle, but it's kind of this. It was built in 1931, and it's all this Art Deco, like French Art Deco, everything. It's brass and
Gatsby style.
Exactly, it's exactly a Gatsby style.
You know,
Which the cocktails were
Is that where the
fantastic.
piano was too?
Yes.
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
all the Hilton properties, because I stay at a lot of Hilton properties when I'm traveling. They've upped. I mean, the higher end ones, man, they've upped their bar game
Yeah.
considerably. I'd say over the last 10
Yeah.
years. Like some of them are like better bars to go to than outside of the hotel.
I
Honestly,
think we
like-
might have
yeah.
tried every cocktail on that menu though, because we
you know,
started there before
If they
dinner.
want to throw down a partnership, we'll be happy to stay there more and
Right.
talk all about all the great stuff they have at their locations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it was a great place.
Use
Then,
code Final Third Podcast at Hilton.
Yeah.
So they closed that bar, and we took like to-go drinks up to Mike and Jen's room because they,
Which was great.
they upgraded us to like some suites, which was nice. And of course, what happens when you drink that much,
You
and then
wanna
you
keep
run
going.
out? You're like, oh, let's go find a place. So even though we're in the room, nope, we go to O'Malley's in the alley.
Okay.
Which is a great little dive bar,
Yeah.
like super
Hole in the wall
divey,
place.
hole in
So
the wall.
good, though.
Yeah, and we get beers, and we get about halfway through one beer,
What up,
and
Spud?
we're all like, "This was a terrible idea."
we just overshot it.
We did.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
perfect. We
Yeah.
probably could have gone to bed and woke up feeling like shit the next day, but not completely horrible. And instead, we woke up completely horrible.
So the best thing that we did, well, we went to breakfast.
We went
place
to
called
breakfast
Sugar
in the
and Spice,
aquarium.
which was great. Then we went to the aquarium.
I saw pictures of that.
Which was actually pretty
Aquarium
good
was
because
so
it's
fun.
dark and
It
like,
was.
It was good for a hangover experience because
Except
you're
for
not.
the
Well,
tunnel.
yeah,
The tunnels?
They just kind of made
You
you,
look
want
up
to
and you're
throw
just
up
like,
a little bit.
There's a
Yeah.
shark.
Yes, yes.
So we get through that, and we were going to go bowling. We get
Okay.
through that, and we're like, we are way too hungover to go bowling. There's
Yeah.
no way we could do this.
So just chilled out till the game.
Well,
huh?
as
no,
we're
actually.
walking out of the bowling alley to see if we could get a lane, we decided we were too hungover to bowl. Jen sees this place called Prime IV.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Jen was like, we should do that. So he called, we walked in, all four of us, got a nice little IV drip.
You walked in. He's like, I know the IV you need.
Yes. Yeah. They were
100%.
like the resurrection.
Yeah.
I think that's what I got.
He
was
got the resurrection, I got the hangover.
Yeah.
He got more liver enzyme.
I mean,
Things.
honestly, those things usually pop you back quick.
Oh my
Like,
God.
It was so fast. And
I took a nap.
honestly, the best part about it was,
That's
I mean,
great.
obviously, you feel a lot better after the IV. but they had those like $6,000 massage chairs.
I saw
full
those.
body chairs?
They were. You couldn't even see you guys.
Yeah.
I know.
They were completely encompassing.
Have you ever been in one?
No.
Oh, have you been in one?
Only the one at the mall, which is really a bad idea.
No, dude. Okay, so
Oh,
I've
you're that
seen
guy
these-
that I saw
yeah,
at the
right? I've seen these chairs for sale, and I thought, who in the hell pays that much for a chair? And we're all like,
We're like, we
gonna-
could totally afford this.
Yeah, we're
Like,
like,
we could afford this.
we need to buy one of these. It was incredible. It
Yeah.
was the most
HVC.
amazing, like massage chair experience
HVC.
ever. I don't feel like I'd even have to go to a masseuse anymore. Like I could just sit in the chair and it's fine. And it
Yeah.
like rotates, it tilts you back. It's like a 0G, so it takes you back and forth
nice.
from like upright.
I
and
thought I
like-
was
Have
falling
Chloe
over.
help him out.
yeah.
You know, it's funny. You know, you mentioned the IV, like Kentucky Bourbon Festival. You know, it's coming up in 2 weeks. They have IV stations everywhere, man. Like,
Wow.
From what I've heard, I've never been to see them, but I'm gonna check it out. So, you know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a real thing,
Dude,
Yeah.
it was life changing. Like
Yeah.
quite literally life changing.
Yeah.
Yes. yeah. We were ready.
Like, good.
We went bowling.
Right
We went-
after that, we went bowling.
What did we, went,
You were
had some
back
dinner.
in the game, baby.
Yeah.
Went to dinner. Where did we go to dinner? Oh, we went to the Milkman, just this
Yeah.
little like burger
Just a little-
diner.
Yeah, burgers and shakes.
Then just kind of, we watched the Fever get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Back
that
at our
bad.
house. I
It
mean, it
was
was
five.
they,
It was-
they lost, but
Look, they
they were down
up
16.
and
They came
yeah,
back.
they went down again. They came
Still
back,
painful.
They won
but-
the whole first half. They should
They
just
did?
stop the game there.
Didn't we lose another player? Like,
yeah, Chloe Bibby went down in warm-ups, so
yeah,
that's okay because we signed Aerial Powers.
All right.
there you go. We got aerial.
Whoever
powers.
that
Aerial
is.
support.
Ariel, let's go.
Yeah,
So then we did go to
We
the
called
Colts
in aerial
game.
support.
We
the
did
next
go to
day.
Colts. Yes, if you can't tell,
and that was fun. Yeah, all the sun.
Very sunburned.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
My legs
sunburned.
hurt. My face
great,
hurts.
great facility there. Like the Bengals.
It was clean.
Arena, stadium.
Yeah.
The Colts put on a clinic. It
They
was
did.
clean.
Oh,
They
yeah,
did.
it's
They shredded them.
Mike's
we're
raving
actually-
review. Well, it was clean.
We're sitting next to.
It's the first game of the season.
The parents of a kid. He was one of the first
Dalton
players.
Parker.
Yeah, Dalton Parker. One of the first kids signed as an undrafted
Okay.
free agent. So right now the speculation is he will make the roster.
So what I found interesting about the game yesterday was that they did not start Richardson. They never played Richardson.
He wasn't dressed.
They started Riley Leonard,
Yeah.
and he played at least, half the game, and then
About
they put
half.
in a four-string quarterback.
Yeah. Yep.
So what does that tell us? Like, is he on the trading block? Like,
Oh,
he's got to be.
He wasn't
right?
dressed.
Like,
Yeah, he was on the sideline
think
with his.
he's
He had a
gone.
white T-shirt. and
They're
a hat
shopping
on.
him hard
Yeah.
because they're not going to play him. They don't want to risk him getting injured. So that's a clear sign they're shopping him. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I'd agree.
Sign up for a
So
center.
anyway, could be the end of AR in Indy.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Spencer Schrader. Woo! Spencer Schrader.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone in the stands was like, "Who
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
hell is
who
this
is
guy?"
this?
I'm like, every time he would walk out onto the field, I'm like, "Spencer Schrader!" Woo!
Because Mike's
Spencer."
brilliant fantasy draft pick for number 2 overall pick was
I
the
did.
kicker for the Colts.
I did.
That's
I picked him.
classic.
He's my number
Yeah.
2.
Yes.
I love it.
What was
Number
it
one,
last week? You looked at me and
QB.
he says, I have the worst fantasy football league ever.
I'm not so sure about
team.
that. I got an F rating.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, so
But
yeah,
I
that's
have
bad.
gotten an F rating before and won the league.
Well, F is
So
for
there you
fun.
go. There
F
is
for
hope.
fun.
That's,
You're gonna have
there
a
you
good
go.
time.
I mean, he was hitting dingers all day, so like that was great.
So we did go to a place
That was fun.
twice. We went to the Taste of Belgium,
The Taste of Belgium
For
pre-game
brunch.
for brunch.
and then we went back again because Jen wanted the kale salad, but they
Oh,
wouldn't let
this-
us buy
man.
the kale salad
Why?
because the kale salad came as a side with a Nashville, chicken and waffle.
So you got to buy the chicken and waffle to get the kale?
Exactly,
Dude, this was like
and
the
we even had
end
to
of
get a
the world.
manager like approval to get extra kale salad as the side. They were like $2 more, and we'll double it. We were like, yeah, that's fine. Why don't you just sell it to us?
funny
for like
when you
$8?
ask for things like that because it literally is pre-programmed into their computer,
Yeah.
and if you ask them for something different, it blows their mind, and they don't know how to
They
deal
don't
with it.
have
Yeah,
any
I
idea.
broke this guy. Like I broke him. He did not like just bartender.
He didn't
that
know what
just
to do.
Had
Yeah.
no
No, it's
idea.
like when you go to get change and you're just like, oh, well, here's a 10 and then the change, so you can give me just a 5 back. And the guy's like, what are you talking about?
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I can't. It
Even
won't
if
let
you
me do that.
even if you order like, let's just say a grilled chicken sandwich, and you want buffalo sauce on the side, sometimes that blows their minds. Like, yeah, how do I get
weird.
that?
You're like,
Yeah.
no, this is grilled chicken. It doesn't come with buffalo
What is
sauce.
the deal with like trying to give people money for stuff and they
They're just like, no,
they
I'm
don't
good.
know like
Yeah,
like how to manage
I
that?
don't
it's
know.
ridiculous.
It's people are button pushers, man. They
I
don't
know.
think. They can't think
Oh, like,
outside the
no,
box.
No, I want to give you money for this food, and you make the food. You have the food here. I'm not asking you to make something that you don't already make. I want just that, and you can't sell it to
Yeah.
me? Like,
It's crazy.
So then after that, after we did the Taste of Belgium, went back to the house. Jen took a nap. We were just kind of hanging out. And then we went to the Incline Public House on the Cincinnati side.
Which is cool.
overlooking the city, which is awesome.
Cool.
And this is where we, the food was great. Scott got this like glazed pork chop. It's probably the best pork chop I've ever
we're going to go to
tasted
this
in
right
my
now.
life.
You want me to start here?
We're starting here.
Okay.
All right.
So I ended up with some lobster tacos. I had sweet potato waffle fries with apple butter. Dude, it was
Brilliant.
amazing. Like I never would be like, I want a side of apple butter with French fries. It
was
was
awesome.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
and
like
then-
it worked.
It was genius.
After
Yeah.
that, we went to. I found out one of my engineers that works with me at the Pacers has a condo in Cincinnati. So we went over to his place, had a smoke, had a couple drinks. But
All right. Nice.
we ordered drinks at the Incline Public House.
Yeah.
And $18 for an Old Forester single barrel proof. Seemed pretty reasonable.
For
Okay.
2 ounces.
We're both fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a 2 ounce.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah, it was
So
like, this is a good deal.
I like picked up the list. I pointed at it and I said, "Let's do Old Forester single barrel proof. Do 2 of those." Okay. Go to the bathroom, come back. She's got the drinks. Scott's like, "This tastes weird." He's like, "Let's."
I said it was the first time I'd been disappointed in an Old
In a single
Forester
barrel.
Single barrel.
Yeah.
I was like, it didn't taste barrel proof. It kind of warmed when it got lower. I'm like, okay, well, it probably is. Maybe it was just low proof, but Old Forester doesn't really do low proof single barrels, right? I mean,
No.
you're like 126 to 133 for these things.
You're not getting anything
Yeah.
up below 120.
I was
Right.
gonna say, mine
No,
was
no,
139.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this
I
was
mean, you-
super light.
And it was like, there was
Almost
no,
over-oaked.
like, backing to it at all. It was thin and wispy, just like the pancakes at breakfast that morning.
Just like the pancakes. Big,
yeah,
thin,
it
and
just,
wispy.
I was like so disappointed. And you know, I'm thinking, man, really? Like, this just doesn't seem right. So we get our check, and I never look at my bill. I'm terrible at it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what food costs.
I'm the same way.
Thank you, Mike, for checking it, because we got charged $60 for that pour.
And it was?
It was Old Forester birthday bourbon,
It was the 2024 birthday
which is
bourbon.
the only one that they had from Old Forester
Yeah.
at all. It turns out their menu was wrong because they said they had a 100 proof single barrel and then a barrel proof single barrel. Those weren't there at all, and so they hadn't updated the menu. So they did give it to us for the $18,
They honored that. They should.
Yeah.
which they should have. But
They
it
should have paid you
confirmed
$18. No, I'm just-
I
I'm
do
not a
not
fan.
find anything special
With
in Old Forester
Birthday bourbon. What year was it? Do you know?
24.
24. Okay.
Yeah, 107
Masters.
proof. Yeah, I mean, even Scott was like, "I promise you, I would never order birthday bourbon."
Yeah.
Like,
I
trying
told
to
him,
convince
she was like,
her,
you got a great pour for
Yeah.
$18. And I said, well, I hate to tell you this, but we actually got a shitty pour for $18.
Yeah.
Like, and here's where I'm going to go off on this. This is what drives me nuts.
Okay.
Birthday bourbon is supposed to be the expression of Old Forester, right? I mean, that's the idea. It is their annual celebration of what they create.
Well, it's the annual celebration of, George Garvin Brown's birthday.
Exactly.
So like
Yeah.
you're honoring his birthday, the creator of this whole line, with what you would think would be the best
thing they could
of
do.
the best of what they're going to release.
And if
right,
you
that
ask
year.
me, it is the worst of what they release every year. I'm like, there's nothing in birthday bourbon that tastes like any other Old Forester product at all.
They should name it fruitcake instead of birthday.
They should.
Just scrape off the
you know,
butcher block.
I've had a few that I've enjoyed that I thought were good. Again, they're always lower proof, and there's some that I really haven't enjoyed. I mean, it's been hit or miss completely with me. So I don't
I've
want
yet
to
to
say
have
I
it.
hate every single one of them. I do tend to like the older ones. When Jackie was involved with those, I feel like she kind of had. I'm not saying she's better than Melissa. Melissa Rift is a great, blender, taster for Old Forester. Super talented. I just don't know. I don't know what the difference is now. But
I don't know. I guess I look at it as, what are you trying to do? Because, if you're saying we're going to make something that's completely off from anything else that we make, I just don't see how it's special.
Yeah.
You know, to
Yeah.
me, there's it just does not represent. And if I've never had birthday bourbon, and I've had a lot of Old Forester, I'm a 1920 fan, a 1910, 1924, right? I've had all of these various Old Forester products that are out there.
It's gonna
the
be
single
so
barrel
off
rise.
profile.
It's going to be so far off. I'm going to go this. There's no way this is Old Forester. I get it says it on the bottle, but this
Yeah.
cannot be Old Forester.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where I, kind of get in a tizzy about this. It's like, if this is supposed to be your most special thing, shouldn't it represent the brand in a way that is, kind of encompassing of what everybody recognizes you
Yeah.
for?
Yeah.
Kind of like President's Choice, right? President's Choice, honestly, is their best release that they have. I mean, that's an Old Forester, usually released once or twice a year. It was originally done for presidents of other companies and corporations where Brown-Forman would give these as gifts
Yeah.
to CEOs.
Yeah.
It was really,
I like
really
the
delicious
150.
stuff.
Yeah.
The 150 is good.
Yeah.
That one's
Um,
great. While we're
but anyway.
talking about whiskey,
Yeah, let's get
What are we
into
doing,
this.
Will?
Let's do this.
tell us about it.
So I decided I want to do this little tasting, blind tasting, and really focus on age statement. Okay, that whole concept of age statement, and does age statement matter? It gets kicked around all the time, and it's pretty controversial. We've had stuff that has been old that has tasted great. We've had bourbons that are 2 years old that have tasted phenomenal. We've also had bourbons that are older that are terrible.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 bourbons here, all made by the same producer, the same label, the same proof, the same mash bill. The only thing different are the ages of these 3. So we're going to go through and taste them one at a time. We'll talk about flavors, tasting notes, things like that, and then we'll go back through and see if we can kind of guess what the
Narrow down
age
it.
may be, and then we'll rank them on age. We'll rank them on preference,
left to right?
left to right.
Left to
Let's
right.
go with number 1.
She wrote numbers on them.
Oh. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Just watch it because they wipe off really quick.
I will say here at the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, you can get flights. They come in these
can.
beautiful stave flight
And you
boards.
can also blind the flight.
You can blind the flights.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the color on this first one. It is definitely a lighter color to
Definitely
me.
golden. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of what I'd call your standard, maybe a little bit darker.
The nose is very nice, though.
Okay, so first thing I'm guessing this is in that 90 proof range, which is totally fine. And actually, it's got a nice Kentucky hug note to it. Maybe a slight hint of some sort of, not quite cinnamon, but a little spice at the tip
Yeah,
of the
definitely
tongue.
cinnamon, baking spice, kind of a little.
I see cinnamon on the nose.
Get a little vanilla in there. No surprise.
Yeah, it's more ground cinnamon than like candy cinnamon. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. Definitely falls in the baking spice category.
I wouldn't call it super viscous, kind of thin, but very
Finishes-
pleasant.
Yeah,
It's
finishes
almost got
pretty
like
quick.
an orange blossom on the finish.
A little bit of orange, yep. I'm with you there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so
It's a very drinkable, like very approachable
Yeah, this is definitely crushable.
bourbon. Yeah. Yeah. But I do like, I mean, we've been drinking all weekend. You'd think at this point that you wouldn't feel any kind of bourbon going down at all, but
I know.
like this is nice. It's
Yeah.
it's not aggressive. It's
Warms
just
you up.
pleasantly warming.
yeah,
Yep.
I get some with the cigar. I get a little bit of chocolate notes with the cigar, almost a little bit of coffee, cocoa.
So I had the dark cocoa out of it earlier.
Kind of pumped up the barnyard a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So there's number 1, and let's try number 2. I'm gonna get some water to cleanse my
Yeah, I was
palate.
gonna do the same.
You're saying 90 proof on this? They're like the 90 range?
Yeah,
like
90 to
90 to
93.
100 range?
I mean, it could be a bottled and bond. It wouldn't surprise me if it was.
What do you guys think on proof?
Man, I think it's more than 90.
On the palate, it was lower. It was around like 90, 92, something like that. But then the hug almost made you think it was just tinging right there at the 100 mark.
Yeah, I'd second that.
Man, I'm thinking like 97 to like 105.
Okay.
All three
Yeah,
of these
yeah, I
are the
can see
same, you
that.
say?
Yes.
So the only difference is the age.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going on to number 2.
A little darker.
It does have a little bit darker color to it.
Oh man, this one seems a little sweeter.
Totally different nose.
Definitely the fruit.
So
Yeah.
when we think of age, the number one thing we're looking for, right, is which one's going to have a stronger oak note,
Oak,
right?
yeah.
Which one's going to be more prominently oak?
But lots of times you go longer age and you get darker colors.
Yeah.
You also get less, as you go longer, you're going to get less
Less
vanilla.
eyes.
You're going to get more leather, more tobacco.
The viscosity on this, at least on the glass, seems a little bit stickier.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little. I don't know. This one is. It seems sweeter to me. Red, not red fruit. I don't know.
I don't get
It's-
quite the baking spice bomb that I got in the
Totally
first one.
agree.
Yeah.
The baking spices are almost gone. I mean, this one's definitely what I'd call a fruit forward.
Yeah, it's
It's
got
almost got a cider quality to it.
I was
Dark
gonna say
fruit
like
cider.
apple cider, or just
Yeah, like a.
I don't know. I'm almost getting like peach.
Almost, I was going to say, it kind of almost borders pear cider. You ever had pear cider?
Yeah, I've had Perry's.
It's a little tart.
I don't get a lot of oak.
It's definitely no, because the sugar content is nice
Kind of
and
shining
high.
through.
Yeah,
It's got a good finish.
Second.
Ooh. What? Are these finished? These aren't finishes.
These are not.
These are not finishes.
These are all bourbons,
I would almost,
unfinished.
I would almost claim this one had a finish,
That's what I
just
said.
because of the flavor quality of it.
interesting.
I get a cherry note
Yeah.
with it, soft cherry, like not very aggressive at all, but there. Like, I don't know. I kind of like between at least these first two. I kind of like the first one better.
This one's almost like a RTD old fashioned almost, because you get a hint of cherry, you get a lot of sweetness.
Have you had the Bada Bing cherries? They're like a bigger cherry, and they're less aggressive than the
Yeah.
Luxardos, but they're
Costco
still kind
sells
of.
them.
Yeah, it's got kind of hints of that because it's not maraschino, right?
No.
And it's not like fresh, Washington cherry. But yeah, it's good. I like that. I'll just say, you got. Yeah, number 2 definitely looks darker, doesn't it?
Slightly darker,
Slightly.
number 2.
Well, when it's in there, when it's in the flight, what's in the stave hole,
It's kind of hard to tell.
it's,
yeah.
it's lower cut, so it looks like it's darker because of the shadow. But
I'd say number 2 has the winner for the darkness. At least like the brown note.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
On
No.
to number 3.
All right, let's try
did 2
3.
change the cigar at all for you?
A little
try
bit. I got a little bit more leather out of the cigar.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know that I got huge changes.
I got a
It
little.
mellowed the spice. I just retroed and
It
it
kinda
did
toned
dumb
it
down the
down.
spice a little bit.
Probably the sugar content took some of it out.
So this one seems really light.
Yeah, I get more earthy notes out of the cigar now than I did before
Yeah.
with this one.
I'm kind of wondering if that's a thing where something in the smoke that has the peppery notes attaches to like sugar molecules that are sitting in your mouth
Yeah.
because of the high sugar content that it seems to come out of number 2, and if that's what tones down the spiciness.
Maybe it just hits that zone different.
I'm sure there's some science behind it somewhere. I don't know. Ask a chemist.
So on to number 3.
On to number 3.
This one looks lighter to me.
I kind of want to compare it to number 1 to see how it fares in terms of color.
Man,
Yeah, what I find interesting about this process, we didn't like blind per se, but when we had your 10 barrels
Yeah.
and just the differences between
Yeah,
those that
like
were
the
all
floors
exactly
and-
the
I
same.
know.
And now we're trying to debate like age statements.
This one to me has the lightest nose of the three.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and nose 1 and 3 again because 2 and 3, 2's got definitely a stronger, more prominent nose to it.
If I would have tried this one first, I would have said 90,
Right?
Yeah.
100%.
On number 3?
Yeah, I would have said 90 proof or below.
I still could see a 95 to bottled and bond.
Okay.
Seems lighter,
Lighter.
seems thinner.
Thinner.
It's
There
almost
may,
got
so
a
this,
effervescence, almost ethanol
there
quality
could be
to this.
something to this. There definitely could be something to age statement here. Then is what I'm saying because they're all 3 prominently different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is the youngest of these 3.
Yeah, my guess would be 312 just like off the bat, right? In terms of youngest to oldest.
Young to old.
Young to old.
Yeah. Yeah. But
What are you
the
getting out of this
strange
one? I
thing
don't get
is-
a lot of nose on this one.
The strange thing is the finish on this seems a little bit oakier to me. And I can't figure out if that's oak or just kind of thinness in
Yeah.
the liquor. That gets a little complicated to kind of differentiate between those. It's kind of like the difference between like ethanol heat and spice,
Yeah.
right? If you're getting a
I don't
rye,
get the complexity out of this one. I did
it's
out of two.
definitely not complex. But the question is, does age statement actually bring complexity? Because if you're oaking it a lot
Broaden or
more,
diminish, yeah.
does it actually diminish notes, right? If it's going to eliminate vanilla out of there, that's going to eliminate some sugar.
Seems more. This one seems more floral on the finish.
Yeah.
It does seem like it has a longer finish. I'm not so sure that this is the longest age one.
Right. I mean,
or the youngest.
I would say youngest.
I'm going to be curious to find out.
I would say 3-2-1. I know you said 3-1-2. Oldest to youngest. I don't know though.
You think oldest is 3?
No. Backwards. Youngest
Okay,
was
okay.
3. 3-2-1.
Let's see here.
3
Go
is the,
back to
you're saying
1.
3 is the youngest,
I'm saying 3 is the youngest.
and then 2 is the middle, and
2 would
then
be, and then 1 would be
the oldest.
the highest age statement. I don't know how close I'm going to be
What'd
on
you say
that.
again? I'm sorry. I just missed all.
3, 2, 1. Youngest to oldest.
Boy, after having 3 go back to 1, that cinnamon comes out
Does it?
much more prevalent. Like even trying to, cleanse your palate a little bit, you still get a lot more of that cinnamon note,
Man.
right? Yeah, I mean it fires. Like that upgraded it from ground cinnamon to cinnamon candy. When you go back,
Red hot's almost on there.
exactly. Yeah. Will, you got to try that because I think you were the one that said more like grounded and not like candied.
Not like candy.
And now it comes back totally as candied.
Look, it's all fantastic in their own way. It has some sort of different quality between all 3 of them, 100%.
Yeah, I think 2 is the oldest. This is going to be my guess. 2 is the oldest. 1 is the middle, and 3 is the youngest.
2, 1, 3, old to young.
2, 1. Well, we'll go. Let's do it the correct way. Let's all go young to old. So we'll go 3. For me, it'll be 3 is the youngest. 1 is second, youngest, and in the middle, and then 2 is the oldest.
3, 1, 2.
I'm going to say 312 as well.
All right, what do you think, Heine?
I gotta go back to 1.
I see what you're saying about that cinnamon coming back out of there. It is more sweet now than it was the first time I tried it. I definitely didn't get that warmth on the second from 1.
I'm feeling pretty positive in no greater than bottled and bond on the proof.
Okay.
If it is, it's not more than a point or 2.
Right. It'd have to be.
So you
But
guys
you
feel
know-
us in
you
that?
know
I
what
know what
these-
it is, so
okay,
I can't.
okay.
I'm not going to
Yeah, yeah.
comment. But you're all in that 100 to
Yeah, I mean-
102.5. You're saying 2 point. Within a
I'd say
couple.
90,
say-
95 to 102.
Okay.
103.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with like 97 to 102. Is like I'm in that same.
Is
Okay.
This Michter's?
This is not Michter's.
No, I didn't get a lot of theirs.
It is a Kentucky bourbon, though. I will give you that.
I just wonder because Michter's does a lot of the low entry.
Joke's on you. You like Eagle Rare, nerd. Man,
I don't think
Kentucky
it's a Buffalo
bourbon.
Trace.
no.
It's Weller Special Reserve. No, I'm just kidding.
I looked
If
at
it
you. I
was
was like, "Are you
really the
serious?"
case, I was done. I was walking out. I was going to run that guy's red truck over and get the hell out of here.
So we, a side note, when we were at the Incline Public House, like their prices were on par with most things.
Yeah.
They had a good selection of the Wellers. $13 pour of Special Reserve. That's what it should be. $18 for foolproof. 12-year was like 45 or something.
Yeah.
And then they had CYPB for, was it 60? 45 or 60?
It's 45.
45. So
And
like
Daniel Weller is Millennium, right?
that was, I'm assuming that one was because they also had a
No,
W.
Daniel Weller's its own line, yeah.
Oh, it's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just assumed that one was the
Well,
Millennium.
it was 180.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The WL Weller was 150 or something. So
no, I think it
Did
was,
they have BTAC? Did they have William
They had all the
LaRue?
They had
Yeah.
all the BTAC.
Oh, they did, okay.
yeah,
Yep.
It
And
was
their
great.
BTAC line was
I don't think this is Buffalo Trace.
The Daniel Weller line, I've never heard anybody give a good review on it.
well. Good thing we didn't pay.
Yeah.
180.
We did not try that one.
Yeah. So, what? Okay, we've all ranked age. How do we rank which one we like the best, preference-wise?
I would say
I definitely like 3. For me, I like 3 the least.
it doesn't. I think it lacks.
And I like
Complexity.
1 and 2 both. They're different, but I like them. I'd probably give the nod to
even.
2 just because I love the fruit notes that I get in that one more.
Yeah, same.
But one I really enjoy. So I'd say my favorite was 2, and a very close second would be 1 for me, and then my least favorite of the 3 was number 3. Yeah.
So I'm right with you, but that kind of worries me, just because I'm thinking, okay, did I just pick the oldest bourbon or not? And am I gonna kind of get my mind screwed around this whole age statement thing?
Yeah, are we ranking what we like automatically thinking it's the oldest?
based on age,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
I really could go back and forth between 1 and 2 though, like as liking both.
Which
of them.
one's younger, or just
Just
liking
which
them?
one I like the most. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna taste one more time before I make a final ruling on that. So
Yeah, I really wanted to try 3 again just to. Yeah, I don't know. 3 to me tastes just kind of.
I don't know which one did it, but
It's
one
got
of
a
them's
slight-
still stuck on my tongue.
There is a slight butterscotch finish to 3. It's almost, and that almost kind of adds into my thought that it's a little bit immature because it's almost like an underdeveloped sugary note that comes through in 2. But it does make me wonder if the age is actually 1, 3, 2 from youngest to oldest.
That's what I picked.
Did you 1,
Yeah.
3, 2?
You got 3-1-2. Will had 3-1-2. Mike had 3-2-1, and I went 1-3-2 because I felt like the young highlighted the fruit, or just a certain aspect of the notes, and then I felt like
The
3.
spiciness.
I feel like 3 was like the in between where it lost those notes but hadn't gained the darker notes, and then I felt like 3 had more of the full flavored strength to it, and I felt like it was the one that had the most oak and pulled more from the barrel.
I'm gonna die. This is like all Larrikin.
It's not bad. So
okay,
I'm
I'm
not
going
mad
back
at
to
it.
1 and 2 just one last time.
I feel pretty confident in 2 and feeling like it feels like it has the most complexity to it, the most depth. It seems to have the most cling to the glass. It's got the darkest color. Everything about that seems to scream that it's the oldest.
I'm staying with mine. Where
I'm
I'm at.
going to stay 3-1-2 as well, but I will not be surprised if it's 1-3-2.
All right, let's think about it for a second. Stand by.
In Indiana, we grow it. And when it comes to harness racing, the Indiana program has grown to become one of North America's very best. Breed Development and the ISA have been there every step of the way by overseeing and promoting the Indiana sired racing, breeding, and stakes programs at every level. We're working to ensure a right future for all of us.
Thank you very much to the Indiana Standardbred Association. Also, Harrah's Hoosier Park Casino. Live harness standardbred racing every Tuesday through Saturday. First post is at 5:30. Make sure and get out there with the family and enjoy all the good times. And if you don't have the kids, go hit the casino afterwards.
Was I sitting on the back porch of the Airbnb betting on harness racing? Yup.
Yeah, I was too.
Did I win? Nope.
No, we didn't.
Still had a great time, though.
It was.
I had 4 of the 5 legs of my pick 5, so I got really excited for the first 4, but then lost, so whatever.
You lost in the 5th.
Yeah.
See, that's where Gene says you have to bet all of them at the end if you're really going to try for it. So your 50-cent bet goes to like a $6 bet, but also at that point
But you can't change it after
You
that,
can't
right?
change it. You got to do it up front. Yeah. So if you think you got a pretty good line on the pick 5, you pick the first 4 and then pick all of them in the last race.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that also comes from a guy who works at the casino and loves to see us go there and gamble.
Yeah.
So, anybody want to guess producer?
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. All right.
Okay.
Mike's
That was his guess, right? You're
That was
not
my guess.
confirming.
That was a guess. I'm not confirming or denying at this point.
Part of me wants to say turkey, but I know it's not right.
Actually, I think it is wild turkey. In fact, I'd even venture to say maybe it's like a Russell's,
Okay.
because you've got age statement on Russell's, and I think that you don't have age statement on some of them, but I can't remember for sure.
So you're going to go with turkey?
I'll go with turkey.
All right. Heine?
The cherry note kind of got me.
Okay.
10, 15, and
I think it's 15. I'd know 15.
Yeah, we'd know 15.
I'd very much know 15. Now watch, it's freaking 15.
This is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Oh, I said turkey.
All right. So we got 2 wild turkeys and we got 1 Heaven Hill. All right.
Yeah.
So you want me to
Tell us who it is
unveil
first.
the
Yeah.
producer?
Yeah.
Well, 2 of you are right.
Nice.
It is wild turkey.
Okay.
And we want to guess which line?
I think it's the Russell's Reserve.
Russell's? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could. It'd be neat if it was Russell's.
Which
but,
one's going to have the same mash bill, the same proof?
I mean,
You guys were close on the proof.
were
Real
we?
close.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other lines.
What's standard wild turkey?
101.
101.
101.
Oh.
This is wild turkey 101
Okay. All right.
at 3 different age statements.
Interesting.
Well, I'll say it this way. One's non-age stated, and the other 2 have age statements. Okay?
okay. So do we need Chloe to figure out which one's which
So
now?
we need Chloe to come identify what number 1, number 2, and number 3 are.
Okay.
And then I can tell you based on the letters. Yeah.
All right, you need me to tell you which ones?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and get down here in the mic so you
Alright.
can tell us.
Well, she won't know the
I don't know the names, but he knows
Okay.
which ones are which.
Okay.
So one.
Number 1 is B.
So number 1 is 8-year age stated wild turkey.
Okay.
Right. Number 2 is C.
Number 2 is
The highest.
12-year age stated wild turkey.
Okay.
So 3 is A.
And 3 is wild turkey 101 with no age statement. So it's going to be in that 4 to
That
4 to
6 year
6
range.
Okay.
So, yeah, so
3,
we
1,
got
2.
him. We got him. We got
Yeah.
him right.
3, 1, 2.
So Scott and I got him right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
And then
said 3, 2, 1. So yeah.
3, 2.
I had the younger 2
Yeah.
flipped.
Yeah. So I was going back and forth between 1 and 2 on
Close.
those. If you add a couple of drops of water to 2 and nose it, the oak pops
Does it?
quite a bit more. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I feel like.
You got that water dropper here. I'm going to do that.
So I think we've unequivocally basically determined that age statement does matter, at least for this particular
Yeah, at least for our
group. Yeah.
bunch. Yeah, the age statement seems to play differently to everyone's palate, obviously. I don't know.
Interesting.
But to go to Wild Turkey 101 at an 8-year, age statement versus unaged or unage stated wild turkey, you're talking a difference in price from like $45 to $25.
Yeah.
So is 20 more bucks worth it in drinking 1 versus 3? And I'd say yes. I think 1 is better.
100%.
I would pay the extra to drink 8-year wild turkey, knowing what I know now.
Yeah.
And what's a 12-year?
12
Turkey
year
12 is
well, see, the problem with wild turkey 12 is
it's a different mash.
it's no, it's the same
all the
mash
same mash
bill,
bill,
but
said.
it's only distributed in Japan and Australia,
Oh,
so you
okay,
can't get it in the U.S. But we all had this, at my house 2 weekends ago, right?
Yeah.
Like we all tasted 12. And I didn't have you taste the 8 because I didn't want you to
Ruining
know
the
it.
surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, you called it. The cherry notes that you're getting on that is kind of, and the baking spice is kind of classic wild turkey notes that
Yeah.
you should always kind of find on those basic, 101s. But
I knew it was higher than 93 though. Like
Yeah, but I knew it wasn't anywhere close to 105 though. I knew it was still under. It tasted bottled and bond to me.
Oh, the water does bring out the oak
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
I
like
can,
real
I can
big
get
time.
it on the nose.
I'm just impressed at the difference between the unaged statement 101 and the 8-year. Like,
Yeah.
there's a significant difference
Yeah.
in quality, I think.
Now, here's the
Technically, it's
question.
almost in the barrel twice as long. So I mean, you would think that hopefully it would do something.
My curiosity is if we brought somebody on that has just started in bourbon and Blanton's is the greatest, right? We all kind of
Yeah.
know that's where lots of
Well, they're not coming on for one.
lots of bourbon drinkers do start there, right?
Yeah.
They kind of start with I got Weller Special Reserve, I got Blanton's. That's just a good starting point. It's a common starting point. I'd be curious what they would say. Like, is it a matter of the fact that we have fairly well-refined palates because we honestly taste a lot of whiskey,
Yeah.
right? And so for us, we look for complexities where others are going to look for other elements,
Right.
right?
And to be fair here, we both picked our favorite as number 2, but I will say, I don't think the 12-year wild turkey works with the cigar as well as the 8-year does.
I agree.
I think the 8-year works way better. It brings out great qualities in the cigar. So if I'm pairing a hotcakes with wild turkey 101, I'm going to want to go 8-year over the higher
we
end
also
12-year.
said that the number 1 killed the cocoa in the cigar, killed the sweetness in the cigar.
Okay, yeah.
So that just
Yeah.
ties in with what you just said.
Yeah,
is the
but
pairing matters.
number 2 killed the
I got
What did it
earthiness.
kill?
I got too much earthiness in 2 when I was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the
It killed the
something-
sweetness,
the
and
sweetness,
and just
yeah.
brought out the richness, the
How,
leather.
what
yeah.
was the oldest one, Will?
2.
Number 2, which was Wild Turkey 12-year.
12.
Yeah. And then number 1 was a Wild Turkey 8-year, which just came out. Like, they just re-released an age-stated Wild Turkey in the U.S. at 8 years. So before, for years now, it's been unaged, no age statement on Wild Turkey 101. So this is migrating towards Indiana now. You can't find 8-year age statement on the shelf yet. It's all over Illinois. It'll be here probably within the next, I'd say, quarter. Before the end of the calendar year, you'll see Wild Turkey 8-year on the shelves here, I'm pretty sure.
Man, I like this experiment. This was,
Yeah.
I don't know, every time we do this where we're just tasting a bunch of things that are kind of all similar, at least they have the same, kind of building elements. It just surprises me the differences and the little differences that can come through in a big way.
Yeah.
I mean, same mash bill, just the only thing is how long they were in the barrel. And
Right.
we've seen where having it the exact same time in the barrel still gives you totally
Yeah.
different results.
Yeah, and I mean, you see Wild Turkey on the shelf, you're trying to make a decision, right? Like, I've got 8-year here for $45 or $44 or whatever it's going to come out at. I've got standard Wild Turkey 101, $23, $25. Well, what are you going to do with it, right?
Right.
You're going to make cocktails, you're going to make old fashions, you're going to make Manhattans, or you're going to sip it neat. Like, you're going to sip it neat, you might want to pay a little more for it because it does matter.
Yeah.
Like, it does.
But I
It
will
just-
say,
we just proved it. Right?
I'd take an old fashioned out of this 8-year.
I take an old fashioned out of regular 101 unaged statement. I mean,
Oh.
it's not bad. It's not.
I was gonna do a Manhattan with Eagle Rare 17 yesterday, just to see the bartender's face, but
You should have.
It would have been pricey.
He wouldn't care.
No,
he
no,
would've
been
they
happy
just would have
as the
mixed it
fan.
and been
Well,
like,
it's like
"Here
when
you go."
we were in Louisville and I ordered the old fashioned with the cigar batch, Magnus cigar batch, and he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Don't ask questions.
Do not doubt
Yeah.
me."
Well, so when we were at the hotel bar at the Hilton, their old fashioned, man, I'm actually not much of an old fashioned guy.
Yeah.
Right. Most of the time they're made with too much simple syrup, and even if you tell them to half it, it's still just like
It's too sugary.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to like throw just the orange in and a couple bitters, that's great. I love that, and especially if you make it with the right bourbon. Theirs, they actually had the ice cube that was made with like the bitters and what was it? The bitters and
There's a little bit of simple in there.
a little bit of simple. So they basically didn't do anything.
Frozen into the ice
It
cube.
was
Frozen
all
in the ice
frozen into the ice cube. And so what happened is when you first get it, it's just
It's a neat pour on
it's
ice.
a neat pour on
Pretty
ice.
much.
And then it changes.
Exactly.
So you get some transition, and that's kind of cool.
It
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, man, I could drink an old fashioned like this all the time.
Yeah.
I mean it, and you waited like you just. It was almost kind of like sometimes I get
Scott's
a little quick.
hovering over his glass.
I am. I'm just stirring it, and I'm poking, using the straw to poke the ice to kind of try and break it up because it's definitely a softer cube because it's got that sugar and the alcohol.
Scott's
in
out there.
Yeah. But it was awesome the way it transitioned. I'm like, man, I absolutely could do this all day long.
That's
Now
really
your
cool.
cigar and
Yeah.
your drink have a second,
Exactly.
third.
That's an elevated cocktail experience.
It was.
That's what you
It
want
was.
when you're
Yeah.
going to an elevated high-end bar.
And at $23 a cocktail, yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna pay for it, but
Made
it's
with
worth
the
it.
new riff rye,
yeah, the barrel proof
the
rye.
barrel proof rye.
So it came
Nice.
out screaming hot, right? I mean,
Yeah.
for an old fashioned you don't
Out the
expect to
gate,
be,
right.
Yeah. Instead, you get this super proofy, and you're getting all those great notes from the whiskey, and then it just all kind of melds into this cocktail as it goes along.
Nice.
Yeah. Makes
Very
me want
cool.
to try it at home. I'm not sure if I can get that mix in the cube and.
we have to try it out. I got some big molds at home we could probably pour them into. I have big round ones too that we can
So I've got
Right
the
on.
fill from the
square
top.
ones.
I've
Yeah.
got square ones. Yeah, I've got both.
You're absolutely right. This 8-year definitely goes well with this cigar.
Yeah. So we're getting about into the second third here of our cigars. So let's touch on that real quick before we move into other news.
Yeah.
What are we feeling? I definitely did not really care for the unaged statement. That one just didn't really add anything for me.
Yeah.
Didn't bring anything out. Didn't make it worse, but just kind of meh.
Yeah.
The 8-year I think is probably the best pairing with this cigar. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I in the second third I'm started transitioning more to leathery notes.
Me too. I'm
From-
losing the
It went
cocoa.
earth- it went
Cocoa's kind
earthy.
of dissipated
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
Getting more earthy. So
The earthy picked up big time. It's not peppery. It's something else on the retro. It's got a little kind of sting to it, but it doesn't make me think of pepper.
It's like a pungent herbaceousness to it. Like it's not like like green pepper or Anaheim pepper. It's some sort of, I'm with you, Scott. It's not like our classic, oh, we get red pepper, oh, we get black pepper. It's something different. I don't really know how to put my finger on it. This is where you have the Jedi Master, Rob,
Yeah.
chime in here and call the right note
It's
here, but-
coriander. No.
Yeah. It's cardamom.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
it's
I agree. There's something in there that's not peppery. And usually I pull out white pepper a lot more than others, but this one is.
you know,
there's
you're
something
not,
different.
you're not getting San Andreas classic, chocolate notes with the Connecticut broadleaf. You just
Right.
it doesn't, not the same to me. But
It's good. I like the smoke.
I'm gonna call a note here.
Do
and
it.
It's gonna be really, really odd.
Oatmeal.
No, not. We decided
Dry
to not drop
oatmeal.
F-bombs on this show anymore. but- yeah, you're,
Don't poke the bear.
that's right. Don't push it. I'm gonna say horseradish.
maybe, yeah.
A
St.
rooty
Elmo's horn.
kind of. It's like a very root kind of earthy, slight spice that hits you, and then just kind of has a nice soft fade to it.
It's got the pungence of a radish.
A radish, I'd
Not wasabi though.
but not the
that.
not the
Not wasabi,
not the
no,
flavor,
no.
just the pungentness of it, like
like
a
a fresh
fresh
radish.
cut
Yeah.
radish,
I can
Yeah.
see that.
especially on the retro.
It's
But
great.
it doesn't taste like a radish.
I do dig number one though, because the 8-year, because it's got this like, there's these other notes now like butterscotch. Kind of, I'm hitting some caramel butterscotch notes that are great. Like it's just really solid pour.
I drink all mine.
I did too.
I got more 8-year.
Brings
All
out
right.
brings out a little more sweetness too, which I like because that was the candy kind of cinnamon flavor.
But
which
wasn't this
was great.
fun? Like I think these
Oh,
are
yeah.
cool little experiments to try. Like
I've
these are
never
the
been-
things that float around in my head every day that I feel like dying to do
Yeah,
on the
I've-
show for a while.
I've
It's
never
a
been
good
good at picking out
experiment.
blinds, so
Yeah, I mean, tell us, in the comments if you've done any blinds like this, something where you got your friends together and
Or if you want us to do more blinds.
yeah, if you want us to try more blinds, we're happy to.
We're happy to, yeah.
We will definitely do that because it's fun.
We have a megaton of release notes in the bourbon industry that came out. I
yeah,
don't even
talk
know.
about some of those.
We can start
Let's
hitting on
hit 'em.
some, yeah, because like obviously we're just gonna kill the whole birthday bourbon thing and get on with that because I'll finish up since we started talking about birthday bourbon. The 2025 birthday bourbon is out and the lottery is on. It's a 12-year, 92 proof, so it's even a lower proof. The cool thing about this one this year is a sweet mash. So it's from one production day in 2013. So so they pulled barrels that they produced in 2013 from floors 1 and 5 of their rick house, and again 12-year, 92 proof. It's going to be coming in at $199.99 retail. They're not going to be sold at the distillery. This is going to be a lottery only. You get them. 210 barrels in Warehouse K from floors 1 and 5. And this, no setback, so the absence of setback allows the yeast to express its full character, creating a flavor profile that's both delicate and complex. So, is it worth $199.99? I don't know. We'll have to see if somebody's willing to go get us a bottle, but the tasting notes are honeycomb on the color, herbal tea and cardamom on the aroma, with hints of raw oak as well as tropical fruits and green apple. And then the taste is silky notes of oak and vanilla balanced with sweet citrus and clove spice. Finish, candied apple and burnt sugar with leather and chai spice.
I mean, that all sounds
Great,
good.
right? But yeah, we'll see.
Sounds like a lot.
Been burned a lot on birthday.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah. So there's birthday bourbon. We'll move on. Four Roses released their limited edition small batch, and there's a lottery going on for that one as well. And that one is a blend of, it doesn't tell me here. Yeah, this is the 18th release of the limited edition small batch, and this blend is built around two standout 13-year old V batches. You also have an addition of a bold 19-year OESV and OBSK. These are always usually pretty good.
They usually are.
Yeah. And again, we got Kentucky Bourbon Festival coming up in 2 weeks. All these releases are centered around that. The price on this one's going to be $249. Those prices are creeping up on these
They are.
on these Four Roses quite a bit. So that one's a big one. The other one I wanted to bring attention to, we've seen a lot of clubs developing. We've seen Heaven Hill come out with a club. We've seen New Riff obviously had a club. We've got now the Remus Bottle Club from Ross and Squibb. And the Remus Bottle Club is exclusive. You get a quarterly release of a bourbon, and it's actually reasonably priced. It's not super expensive. You can quit the club at any time. Each quarter you'll receive a shipment of 1 or 2 unique bottles of Remus whiskey, and you can have them shipped pretty much anywhere except a couple of states, but Indiana's good. Each shipment will cost between $100 and $130, plus a flat shipping fee of $21.99. So that's not unreasonable. And you can cancel it at any time. You can cancel your subscription at any time, as long as you hit the deadline before they released one. But this year's, the first release is going to be the Remus Repeal 9. And I'm really excited to try the Remus Repeal 9 because it is got some 4 high rye bourbons aged between 10 and 18 years. So Remus Repeal, yeah, and I've tasted the 18-year standalone, and it's great. So aged between 10 and 18 years is coming out at 104 proof, which is the highest proof release of Remus Repeal Reserve ever. The cost is going to be $99.99 a bottle SRP.
It's a great price point.
This one includes 7% of an 18-year aged bourbon with a 21% rye mash bill, 26% of an 11-year bourbon with a 36% rye mash bill, 23% of a 10-year aged bourbon containing 36 rye, and then 44% of a second 10-year aged at with a 21% rye. So 2 36s, 2 21s, and a little bit of 18-year in there to really bring some oak and leather notes coming out. I'm really excited to try this one. I think this is going to be phenomenal. I really do.
There's a lot of releases, and we're getting into the release time, so it's, yeah, there's...
Did you see what I shared? The Jim Beam pin.
Yes, I've got that here too, so we can talk about that one. So
talk
Jim
about that
Beam, to commemorate the company's 230th anniversary, has released a pen bottle, which is in the shape of a bowling pin.
Yeah, super cool.
And this is really paying homage to more than 3,000 unique decanters released by James B. Beam Distilling Company from the 1940s to the 1990s. This one is a recreation of the iconic pen bottle features liquid from the same 9-story warehouses, bottled at 8 years and 86.8 proof, which was the original Beam decanter release, pen decanter release proof point. So all these old Beams were all lower proof because people weren't drinking cask strength at that time. The Beam pen bottle can be picked up exclusively at the distillery in Claremont, and it's $99.99 SRP on that one. So
yeah, if you come across one of those, snag it for me.
Yep.
these things are going on secondary for $200 and $250 like hotcakes right now. It's crazy. I say go down to the distillery and get one if you
99 from the
can.
distillery.
Like a fresh out of the oven.
Oh, you know what? We're leaving town. Maybe we'll stop by there on the way.
There you go.
There you go. Hell yeah.
You also have Maker's Mark is releasing their 2025 cellar aged, and this one's going to be blending 11, 13, and 14 years Maker's Mark together. So it's going to be 74% of an 11-year-old Maker's Mark, 13% and 16%. 74% of an 11-year, 10% of a 13-year, and 16% of a 14-year. It's going to come out at 112.9 proof.
Oh, wow.
And should be pretty good. This is going to retail at $175 SRP. And this is kicking off release on September 5th, kicking off Bourbon Heritage Month.
Nice.
So look for those. What else? Another big one I want to point out, Jackson's Purchase Distillery down in, where is Jackson's Purchase? It's like over near Paducah, I think. Hicksville or Hickstown. Let's see where it's at.
It's over on the western side, right?
Yes. Yeah. Where the hell is it? I've got the whole list. But Jackson's Purchase has only been in operation for about 5 years now, but it's run by master distiller Craig Beam, who is Parker Beam's son, and Terry Ballard, who used to be the master distiller for Willett for over 10 years. So these guys know what the hell they're doing.
We met that guy.
Yeah.
Craig.
Yes.
We met him at Peerless.
Yes, we did.
He was there with his wife and his family.
Yeah.
They were doing tastings.
So I've tasted their new make and their 2-year, they're just kind of 2 years sitting in there not ready for release, and these are going to be really good. But they're going to release their bottles at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Sweet. And those are going to be, where are they? I've already lost it. I had it pulled up. I think it's going to be a 4-year bourbon, and it's going to be released for around $60 SRP.
See, that's fantastic.
That's much better. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You're going to charge a little bit more because you're a newer distillery. You got to start making some money.
It's going to be good.
But $60 for 4 years, just fine.
It's going to be good, and these guys clearly have distillation running through their blood. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be solid. I mean, I've tasted the young bourbon, and I think it's really going to be good. So,
A lot of people didn't like the Willet 2-year rye. I always enjoyed it. I thought it was
yeah,
great for a $50 bottle.
yeah. So they're going to release this at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. So you'll be able to, if you go to KBF, you'll be able to purchase it. I'm going to get a bottle for sure when I'm there. If you guys want one, let me know. I'll bring one back. So, cool. And then the only other thing, well, I cut out so many releases.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There was a lot
these
that
were
was
just kind of
posted.
the big boy highlights. The only other thing I'll comment on is that the 2025 Heartland Whiskey Competition through the American Craft Spirits Council or Association, I judged that back, was it in July? Yeah, and over at West Fork Distillery. So they did name a few winners. They haven't released them all yet, but the top farmer distiller of the year was Starlight. So kudos to the boys out at Starlight. The farmer distiller best bourbon was a tie between the Queen's Reserve, which is a Wood Hat distillery bourbon finished in honey casks, which is phenomenal. I tasted it. And that was tied with a Bloody Butcher bourbon from Pathfinder Farm Distillery in Maryland. So don't
Which
know a lot
I hadn't
about
even
that.
heard of.
No.
You mentioned that.
And then the Farmer Distiller Beyond Bourbon was the Maryland Bourbon Cream that won by Tobacco Barn Distillery. And I tasted this bourbon cream, guys, and I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. It's the best bourbon cream I've ever had.
That's saying something because there's been some pretty good bourbon.
Delicious,
cream
yeah.
releases.
So shout out to those guys. They're going to release more winners on August 26th, so we'll look for a press release, and maybe next time we can announce some of the other winners.
So we got a couple comments here.
I was going to say
in the
shout out
chat.
to John Lovell
Yep.
and Tyler Richardson.
John wants to know if we think Maker's Mark would go well with this cigar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Think so?
I think so, because
Yep.
of the sweetness and the vanilla notes that you get from Makers. I think it would pair well.
I actually
I do.
think if you were going to do it, I think I'd probably prefer the 46 versus just the standard.
Yeah,
release.
just because 46 is going to give you a little more spice
Yep.
from the French oak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think some of the cellar age stuff might be all right though. I mean,
Oh, I think
if
yeah.
you have access to some of the higher end makers, then
Yeah.
I
I mean,
definitely
standard
think-
makers, it could definitely
I think
work.
standard makers, I think, would go better with the Selection number 1, the HVC Selection 101.
Oh, that's a
yeah,
good call.
that's a very good call.
That was a couple weeks ago.
The
Yeah.
23, Cellar Age was first released in 23, and I thought that one was great. And then last year's, it just didn't hold up to the way the 23 did. It just wasn't as complex. I think we'll be interested to see if we can get a taste or sample of the 25 and talk about it, see how it is. So
Yep.
looking forward to it.
Good stuff.
Let's
Yeah.
move to some sports notes. We already kind of talked a little bit about WNBA stuff. Fever lost to Lynx. They play again tonight at 7:30 on the road at the Lynx. We'll see if they can come back with a whole new team again.
They are next lady up,
Well, I mean,
like nonstop.
every game's a new team.
Every game
It's a
is
whole
a
new
new
team.
Yeah.
They just,
Yeah, so
what did they dress? 9 players last game?
yeah, it was
That
pretty rough. Like
Yeah.
there was 4 people on the bench, not including Caitlin.
Yeah.
Well, they were.
Which
tough.
who
They
wasn't
had
dressed
2 girls
anyways.
on the Lynx team that I swear played the whole game
They
because
probably
they were
did.
out there. One had a triple double by halftime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shepard.
Yeah, I mean, she
was-
only had 11 points, but it was still
Yeah.
a triple double.
Yeah, it was like
she ended up
11,
with
10,
like
10.
28. Yeah, 28 and 13 or something crazy.
And then
like-
the other girl, I think it was 15 and 21 that were out there for almost the whole game. And
Yeah.
they were just racking points up.
yeah, because Nafisa Collier's hurt. I don't remember what her injury was, but she's hurt too, which is their like superstar. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, she's gonna get healthy for playoffs for sure, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully
Yeah.
they can.
Had a lot of overturn calls at the Friday night game.
That was great. Yeah, there's some good.
It was very
good-
interesting.
yeah,
The one girl
foul
ran
calls.
into her own teammate, and they called a foul on us for it.
Oh, Courtney Williams.
It was
yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah.
And
She
the
was
whole
bait
stadium,
fouling.
as soon as he blew the whistle and went foul, everybody's just like, "What are you doing?" You know, everybody just lost it. And then of course they challenged and reversed it, and
Yeah.
all went on. And then they had a couple of like out of bounds calls and stuff like
Yeah.
that they.
Yeah, shout out to my crew for working that.
We'll have a lot of college football to talk about next
Oh
weekend.
my God, yeah.
Yeah. Who ended up winning that game in Ireland? First,
It was Iowa State.
Iowa
right?
State won it. it was a great finish. I mean, it was a super competitive game. It was a lot of fun to watch. But at the end, Kansas State scored a touchdown with 6 minutes to go. They were down 3. And there was about 6 minutes left. They had all 3 of their timeouts. Iowa State burned theirs. They had none. Well, they had 1. Drove the ball, got it down to the 1-yard line, thought it was a touchdown, and there would have been time left. And Kansas State just didn't use their timeouts appropriately, in my opinion, to really kill the clock early. And instead of basically driving it in, they just ran the clock out on the 1, and they won the game by 3. So it was a good game.
Yeah. What about the fact that they played a U.S. college football game in Ireland?
Yeah, it's the first, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's that tell you about college football being an amateur sport?
Right.
It's not.
It's not anymore.
It's not.
Did you light a coffee? Did you light a coffee one?
I wondered what that was.
I smelled it.
I was like,
he's got the Toscano.
Got Toscano coffee.
Alan's
over
smoking
there.
a Toscano over here. But yeah, so next year, Michigan is in talks with doing their first game in Germany.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I like seeing these teams going overseas to do this stuff. Still kind of weird to me, but it's pretty cool that
The
they're
pro
branching
game,
out.
I understand it. The college game,
Yeah, the college
I'm
is
kinda
kind of
like,
weird.
Oh, it's a
But
money
like-
thing.
But yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
of course.
basketball's
Yeah,
been
I
doing
mean-
tournaments in Hawaii and Europe and
They watched the-
Australia. So
They watch the massive amount of money that the NFL's generating from doing
Yeah.
the European, games.
Yeah.
And
They want to get on board.
They want to get on board.
yeah,
So you definitely don't want to play the Wolverines in Russia, though.
Yeah. So in the background here at the lounge, we've got the Tour Championship, PGA Tour Championship. This
Fleetwood's
is
still leading.
I don't know if they still call it the FedEx or not, but it used to be the FedEx Championship. And Fleetwood, who is 0 for 163 in U.S. PGA tournaments, is now up by 2 strokes. So always fun to watch a little golf in the summer, and we're getting down to the end of all the kind of summer sports stuff that's going on. Obviously, we're going to playoffs for WNBA soon.
Yeah, you're
And,
going to blink. It's going to be time for
yeah.
NBA again. So
Yeah. Well,
Shout out the
NFL
hockey
starts
season
here.
since Rob's
NFL
not here. to
preseason's officially over, so
Yeah.
no more preseason games. They'll
it's great.
be
What
wrapping
do we
it
got?
up.
2 weeks till
Yeah.
the regular
Yeah.
season.
Yep.
Yep. So
It's
we'll
exciting.
have all the fall sports coming in, and boy, getting right into it.
Yeah,
So
so
hockey's in 4, isn't it?
hockey's in 4 weeks to preseason. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
NHL.
Yeah. I think it's
So-
27 days, something like that.
Ready for that.
Yep. Definitely ready for some hockey out there.
But yeah, other news, not really sports, but kind of sports because he has a stadium named after him. Forrest Lucas passed away.
Yes.
83 years old, passed away.
Great man.
Yeah, the face of Lucas Oil Products and
Great
Lucas
man.
Oil Stadium. So
Yeah. Has done a lot for Indiana.
Done a
Yeah.
lot for the community. I mean, they've sponsored so many. So many initiatives at Ascension at St. Vincent with wards. The new Brain and Spine Hospital is named after the Lucas family because of their generous contribution. So, just a huge supporter of the Indianapolis community, and he'll be missed for sure.
I was telling Scott earlier on the car ride back from Cincinnati today. I was like, dude, the whole season, like nobody else is allowed to pass away in the Colts organization. It's like
Yeah.
it's just going to be one memoriam after
I
another
know.
now. Like,
It's gonna be tough. Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a crazy home opener with Irsay passing away and now Forrest Lucas. So it's going to be pretty crazy. But
Now, I will say it was pretty awesome at the game yesterday to see one of the daughters of Jim Irsay on the sideline.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and she was like, nobody was talking to her. She's the big boss out there because she's one of the owners.
Carly, yeah.
Carly,
And she's got like a notepad.
She's
and
intense, man.
She's
She
taking
is
notes. and
intense.
She's got this sun hat and like this dress on, but like she's out there paying attention. She's not out there trying to
No.
like seek glory or glamour or anything. She is taking notes and paying attention to what's going on.
Jen was like, "Why is she taking notes for?" I said, "Well, I was just joking." I was like, "She's writing a resignation for next year." Don't worry. Now I think about it, she's writing down what she needs in a.
She's writing her
GM.
checklist. A, fire Ballard.
Exactly.
D, fire Ballard. C, fire Ballard.
Yep.
The last
Yeah.
one is, "Why haven't I fired Ballard?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was really
CA.
cool seeing her out there. Like it was great. It was a good game. We beat the ever-loving snot out of the Cincinnati Bengals.
We did.
on their
But
preseason.
they were also checking out all their players that,
Yeah, I mean, I have no
You know,
idea who
who's
their
gonna make the
quarterback was.
team and-
I didn't know who it was.
yep.
Yeah, that last preseason game is to see who's going to make the cut on your 53-man roster, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the showtime for all the threes and the fours to get out there and really try to make an impression and do
Yeah.
something special, you know?
Well, it was fun. You know, yesterday we had one of the parents of one of the players trying to make the Colts sitting next to us.
Dalton Parker.
Yep, chatting with them a little bit. They're from North Carolina and they come up to watch their son play in the preseason game. And I guess right now he's projected to make the team. So that'd be awesome. He did a great job, had a couple catches out there, some really good blocks, and
Yeah.
almost had a touchdown.
He was under O-line. None of it was his fault. Like, one was over his head, one was really short.
Yeah.
Had a couple short receptions,
Yeah.
a couple good screens. So I think
And number
he's,
3, I don't know who he was on our receiver roster, but
I don't remember
he kind of
either.
made me think of Brandon Stokely.
He was a
Yeah.
small dude.
Short.
Oh, yeah,
quick,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's tiny, but he's
Yeah.
He can
He was
catch
quick.
the ball.
He can
Like,
move.
He gets
He
it.
was
and
He's shifty.
goes. Yeah.
Well, I was laughing because, like, you know, I picked Schrader as my second pick in fantasy, and
The kicker.
the kicker.
Yeah.
And so the first touchdown we scored was a defensive
bold
touchdown.
strategy, Cotton.
I know.
Yeah. If we don't see some comments on the YouTube stream right now.
So the first touchdown we had was a defensive touchdown. I was like, see, still wasn't the offense. So then after that, we go all the way down, and then secondary comes on, kicks a field goal. Schrader, it's 10-0. I'm like, see, we can't score. We don't need the offense to score. We just need the defense and the kickers. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
And then we scored 2 touchdowns in the last 30 seconds.
We did, yeah. One was
of
like
the
a
half.
38-yard pass. I was like, holy crap, that was on purpose. Like, is this our guy now? It's like, that looked
Yeah,
great.
that's a good question.
Had like
Is
2
it our
almost
guy?
40-yard passes for touchdowns.
Yeah.
We
The
could be
other-
like the Packers or whoever and just kick 70-yard field goals every possession.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
We know the other thing too, like the Colts side and the Bengals side, not only are they evaluating their own players, they're evaluating the other team's players because guess what? If they get dropped, they may see something they
Right.
like in somebody,
Exactly.
They want to pick someone
and
up.
they're going to pick them up. So it's a two-way street on that,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Why don't we
cool.
get a
You need some bourbon?
quick break? I do need some
All right,
bourbon.
cool. Let me get some.
We'll get a quick break in here, and then we'll come back and talk about the final third of this cigar.
Yeah, well, how do you still have that
Final
much
Third
left?
Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana. Calling all dog lovers, say hello to Spencer Lee's, offering freeze-dried pet treats, crafted with care and bursting with flavor. Spencer Lee's treats are the ultimate reward for your four-legged friend. Made from single ingredients and freeze-dried to perfection, these treats are packed with all the goodness your pup craves. Be sure to visit Spencer Lee's on Facebook or Instagram for updates and website information. All right, thank you, Spencer Lee's and Aladino, for being sponsors.
Whoop.
Quick recap here. We're finishing off with a little more of the Wild Turkey 8-year. We did kind of determine, at least for our palates, the age statement does make a difference. It does make a difference. So much debated, and go out there and try your own blinds. Get your spouse or a friend or somebody to get the pours. I mean, honestly, the markers, the whiteboard markers work pretty well just to
Yeah, that was
put
great.
a number on the glass.
Yeah, it was
and-
fun. Yeah.
Yep. So that was a good time. So we're
Mike,
getting-
I was going to go ahead, Scott. Yeah.
I was going to ask for final notes on the cigar,
Well,
but you got something
yeah, I
else
was going to
first?
say, Mike, you had mentioned you want to talk about Podbean for a minute, or?
Oh, yeah, let me pull
Yeah.
that up real quick. So I was just, every once in a while I'll look through our statistics and just kind of see how we're doing. Our YouTube page has grown a lot. We're still one shy of 600 subscribers on there, which is awesome.
Thank you.
But I
subscribers.
noticed that still like the bread and butter of a lot of this coming from our Podbean uploads, which goes to iTunes, Apple. iTunes is Apple, you idiot. Amazon Music, Google, and then directly from Podbean. I think there's one other one. Did I say Amazon? I think I said
did.
Amazon.
You did, yeah.
So I was just looking at like all of the places where people listen. So like worldwide, and believe it or not, we have a listener in Singapore, Croatia, and France. That's cool.
Let's
Awesome.
go.
Yeah.
We have 6 in Thailand, 6 in Australia, 10 in the UK,
It's that Eastern Asian market that somebody picked up over
Alan
there.
has his VPN set up to ping all over the world. So 173 this last month downloads, which is 87% of our downloads for our Podbean uploads. Looking in the U.S., let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Riveting right now.
22 different states.
Oh, that's
So
great.
Awesome.
Going Tennessee, Ohio, Nebraska, Illinois, Georgia, Virginia, Utah, Missouri, Kansas, Pennsylvania, Texas, North Dakota, New York, Virginia, California, Michigan, Massachusetts, Florida, and Indiana. Obviously, Indiana's number one because that's where we are. But 21 states.
That's
How
great.
cool is that? That's great.
awesome.
So,
Very cool.
You know, when we travel, like we always try to plug it. I mean, hell, we were sitting at the bar in Ohio talking to these fellas and telling them about the podcast. And
I think one of them subscribed right there on the spot.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
he
got us to $5.99. So,
That's awesome.
Sweet.
but yeah, you know, so keep sharing with your friends.
Thank
keep
you, guys.
subscribing.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome. Eventually, this will help feed our family. So
Really?
Maybe one day.
maybe one day.
Maybe
Yeah,
one
so
day.
I'm not counting on anything.
Hey, look at that.
Somebody just commented you as a fashion Hagrid.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
there
Dr.
you
Scott.
go.
So
There
as I
you
said,
go.
$5.99. We just hit 600. So whoever that 600 person was,
Thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate
we
you.
appreciate you.
We'll cheers that one.
There is
Absolutely.
no
Cheers.
prize, so feel free to unsubscribe.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers.
you.
Thanks to all our subscribers. Thanks to everyone that tunes in to listen to us talk a bunch of
Now,
BS
Will,
every week.
was it this week that you were on a podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I
Yeah,
forgot
we
to
hadn't
talk
even
about
talked about
Yeah.
that.
So talk about yours then while we're sipping through.
Yeah,
finishing this one.
so I went on the Bourbon Pursuit podcast, which is the official podcast of bourbon, number one bourbon podcast in the world.
now.
Kenny Coleman and Ryan Cecil are the co-hosts, and they had myself and my buddy Chase Henry, who is a master of whiskey. Chase lives over in Covington, Kentucky, and he's a brand ambassador for New Riff and a bartender at a couple different places in that Cincy area.
Sweet.
And you know, we just got on and we just were riffing about, just talking about, you know, the Master of Whiskey program, the Master of Bourbon program, the Council of Whiskey Masters, what it entails, what it's meant to us, and kind of how it's changed our lives for the better. We talked about the exam format, and we just talked to those guys. They have a brand new, we talked about it last week on the podcast, they have a brand new tasting room and bar on Whiskey Row.
Yeah.
Situated right between Barstown Bourbon Company and I think Green River,
Yeah, it's on the
and
right
right
side of
across
the
from
street.
Michter's, yeah.
Yeah.
Over there, beautiful location, 3 levels. Their bar on the bottom level is called Trial and Error, which is cool. Phenomenal bar.
Great name.
And they've got a built-in studio just by the bar, which is state of the art. I mean, I hope we can get there one
Yeah,
day,
right,
maybe.
yeah.
I know Rob's always talked about wanting to build a studio for this, and we had a blast. I mean, I had so much fun talking to them, and it was. They had me put them on the spot and quiz them with a couple of like exam questions. And that was fun, and it was fun to see him struggle. But they got a kick out of it. I think they left. I think they left with a real appreciation for this isn't your run-of-the-mill, go to a course one day, take a test, and boom, you're certified. It's
Not a
that.
BMV test, yeah.
Yeah, this is like a lifelong process, and it's a continuous process. And being part of the council, you're expected to not just get this certification and then that's the end. It's really just the beginning of learning, improving your whiskey knowledge. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. But it's definitely, if you're passionate about whiskey and you want to basically take your game to the next level, there's always an opportunity to do that here. And it's really the only certification outside of like the wine sommeliers where it actually puts an emphasis on whiskey and whiskey knowledge and whiskey expertise. There's just not another one out there to that level. I mean, we got, Moonshine University has Executive Bourbon Steward, which is really a really great program. It's a one-day course. You take a test, open book. It's just not the same. You're not going to, it doesn't dive into the depths of knowledge that the Master of Bourbon exam would. It was a lot of fun. Highly encourage everybody to go check those guys out. and they'll be doing their podcast recordings all throughout the week, so you can go by and walk by while they're doing them, and wave in the glass and distract them, and
Good
they
Morning
encourage
America
that.
style.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Well, if the lounge ends up expanding to the Harris Hoosier Park, that was kind of the hopes, was being able to build a studio in the back somewhere. So
Yeah.
Are
maybe
we
one day.
supposed to talk about that?
Maybe one day. I mean, no, we're not going to talk about any of that. But it's a hope.
I know nothing.
It's not. Nothing is happening. It's a hope.
Yeah,
It's a pipe dream.
We like Harris Hoosier Park.
We love Harris.
We
Hoosier
love
Park.
it.
They're awesome.
They are awesome.
We'll be there Tuesday.
Well,
At least I
you
will be.
I won't be. Wait, I
Yeah.
might be. I don't know. I think I might
Not
leave
sure?
town. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
So we still don't know where we're going. We'll talk about that for a quick little second. I really wanted to go to Greenland, and our passports showed up last week before we left for Cincinnati. So it's still on the table. I can't take the dogs. So
yeah. To Greenland, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a
it was a
Tough
haul.
one,
It's
yeah.
that's going to be a 2-for trip. So
yeah.
no dogs on that trip. So we're not going to Greenland this trip. I think we might end up going west. We were torn between going to like Acadia National Park in Maine, staying in like Bangor or somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Bar Harbor, maybe. I don't know. It's nice. I got family in Maine, so that was a big thing. I was like, maybe we'll go see my uncles. I haven't seen them in
Okay.
20 years. So it was between that or going west. And Jen wanted to go to Glacier National Park. So that's still on the table. But I think we might end up going to Badlands and staying in Rapid City for a couple days.
South Dakota.
Yeah. And then going to, where was it? Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
Maybe going to Sioux Falls, maybe going out to Cedar Ridge. I don't know. I think we're just going to get in the car and kind of go, see what happens.
If you go to Sioux Falls, Monk's House of Ale Repute.
okay.
That's where you want to go.
Monk's House of Ale Repute.
Great little bar.
Okay.
Tons of cool beers. You'll have beers you've never seen before.
Yeah.
There. Pretty cool place.
that.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to get in the car and we're just going to drive west and see what happens. So
Awesome.
take the dog, stop a couple places along the way, maybe rent a house, maybe get a hotel. I don't know.
I'm guessing that means you won't be here next week.
I will not be
So,
here next week.
Yeah, safe travels.
Yeah.
See, if you had a
Have a good
camper,
time.
you wouldn't have to worry about it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Make
that
sure you-
depends. We're still waiting to see if we win these tickets. If we win these tickets, Jen really wants to go to this Falling in Reverse concert. So,
Yeah.
Speaking of tickets,
yeah.
we're 1/10 the audience for this upcoming show.
Oh yeah, we got to put a little promotion out here for this.
Yeah.
So by our age, the kind of music that we grew up with, and the new venue for the Noblesville Boom, the NBA G League team associated with your Indiana Pacers. It is, what's the name of this
I Love
concert?
I love the
90s.
90s tour.
I love the 90s. So it's been a rotation of artists, and from what I understand, the artists at this particular show, September 26th, what's the venue called? The Innovation?
Arena at Innovation,
Innovation
Mile.
Mile.
There you go. Over just off of exit 210 on I-69.
Right next to Borg Warner.
Yep,
Yep.
just north of Indianapolis, northeast. It's going to be Color Me Bad, Vanilla Ice, Ron Bass, CNC Music Factory, Young MC. Did I get them all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are the ones guaranteed to be at that show.
there you go. Yep. So we've got like
Color
14
Me
people
Bad.
going.
Yeah.
I started looking into like old Converse basketball high tops because
Holy crap.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude,
Man, like
They're too
$250.
expensive. Yeah.
they're expensive.
Yeah, I'm not buying them for that for one time.
Got to
But
get a
then
Puma tracksuit.
My a tracksuit. I was looking
So
at that.
this is-
I was looking at like some old school Hornets gear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right? Yeah,
I
Charlotte
was looking
Hornets
at
gear.
NHL ones, came across a really cool, I think there was a really nice San Jose Sharks one.
Sharks.
That would've
There
been,
was
yeah.
a Mighty
And
Ducks
the Mighty
one.
Ducks, yeah,
and then I
both of
found
them.
a retro Avalanche one from '99. That was
Then,
really
of course,
cool.
everybody was rocking Raiders gear, Cowboys gear.
Oh yeah.
The
I'm
Charlotte
not wearing
Hornets.
Cowboys gear.
The girls have to
then-
Aquanet their hair and like poof it up 100%,
Absolutely.
right? Like they
Yep,
have to.
Yep. I was thinking about
gotta go
going to
shopping.
a flat top and getting frosted tips.
Oh, that would be epic.
Wouldn't that be great?
That's
yeah.
like very vanilla ice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got a problem, you'll also
Solve it.
Check out the hook. and
Check
Lucky
out my
Gerald
tips.
That's right. That's right. I can do a lot of those lyrics.
I love it.
Anyway, we hope the show doesn't get canceled because there's all like 100 tickets sold.
So we need
so
more
far.
people to buy tickets and go.
So yeah, go see the I Love the 90s. They're not sponsoring us or anything, but we want to go see the show and we want to make sure
We
they
don't
don't
want it to get
cancel it.
canceled.
And
So-
support the new Noblesville Arena. That thing
Yeah.
looks awesome.
It does.
Can't wait
It
to
looks
get
nice.
inside
I mean,
and
it's gonna
check
be
it
like
out.
2,500 seats to see all these awesome. I mean, if you grew up in the 90s, like This was your music.
And it's got a parking
right?
garage. It's
It
what
does.
Fisher's Event Center should have listened and just done the same thing and just built a giant parking garage
Mm-hmm.
instead. But yeah, this one has a parking garage attached to the building. It's a
Yeah.
awesome facility.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. We've
it
seen
looks cool.
pictures
I'm excited.
from Mike.
It's gonna be
Mike's been
fun.
there a few
Yeah.
times. But
It
it's
will
gonna
be an
fun,
epic
man.
night.
They
It
get their
will
media
be.
trailer. You were trying to talk them
Yep,
into buying.
yep. We're all
I
getting
know, I
dressed
tried.
up. We're gonna go in our '90s garb. We'll find some. My
Get some
daughter did
K-Swiss.
send me like some used size 12 Converse. They were like $40. I thought, okay,
We'll,
well, I
we'll
can do
definitely
that.
share some pictures, but yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
encourage everybody to, if you're interested, if it's your cup of tea, just buy tickets and go.
Go find some Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Fila's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
K-Swiss.
tickets were not expensive.
No,
They were.
It was like
Yeah.
$90 after tax. But
That
we're
was for
also
third
in the
row.
We're also in the
third or
third
fourth.
We're like
third
row
and
3,
fourth?
4, 5.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's like 15 of us going at
Yeah,
this
if
point.
you get
so-
past like row 20, it's
It's
I
like
think
50.
there's like
Yeah.
15 $10 tickets.
I think
like-
the four of us are 10% of the ticket sales of this
so
festival.
far.
true.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Get
it's
out there
us,
and
but
check
it's also a smaller arena too, so
Oh
any
yeah,
seat's going to be a good
2,500
seat.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
You're,
any
you're
seat's
gonna
going to be
fine.
good.
Yep, yep. So, any last thoughts on this cigar? You're getting into the final third. I'm well into it. Mike's well into it.
I feel like the spice note ramped up. It went from fruit or the cocoa notes at the beginning. I'll tying in the bourbon. It went from like the cocoa note and the rich, almost sweet notes at the beginning.
Yep.
And then it switched over almost like the baking spice type thing. I feel like now it's actually gotten into like the leather and the spice.
and I
toward
feel
the
like it
end.
went to black pepper now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it transitioned from
definitely
what we thought
A
was like
lot
a
of
root-
transition.
Yeah, which I love a cigar that transitions. Now don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with the single note cigar. If it's got a great note, it's awesome. You can sit down and smoke it. You're happy. But I love the complexity associated with transitions, and this one does.
Yeah, Rainier, he does a great job with the whole HVC line, and I love a lot of these cigars, and I think this one's a winner. It's on the upper end of their scale, this one, so it's going to be in line with the knuckle sandwich, in line with maybe some of the medium of the road padrones,
So not crazy, but definitely not your
Yeah, a
McAuliffe
premium,
red, McAuliffe black kind of. Yeah. Yep.
more of a special occasion.
It's
cigar.
really good. I do think it ramped up a little bit. I'm still agree. I don't get a lot of like black pepper or anything out of this.
The shorter it gets, the more it starts to pop a little bit.
It gets a little more aggressive for sure, but it smoked great. I
Yeah.
had to touch it up once just because I wouldn't shut up, but this was a great smoke.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like a lot of stuff that HVC does.
I think
so.
I did one touch up in here. I just kind of tunneled it a little
Yeah.
bit, so which
There you go.
that happens. But yeah, other than that, I mean,
Smoking great flavor.
Good
It went really
construction.
well with wild turkey, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it did.
Cool.
I'm
It
always
did.
happy with
and you can
that.
see the 8-year out there on the table. So take a look for that.
Yeah,
at your
I
local
imagine
retailers.
Rob and Lisa, when they're able to get some 8-year in, they will, because
Yeah.
it's worth having on the shelf, I think. So.
Yeah, I would agree.
go
Yeah,
great right
it's
next to
very-
the tater bottles.
Yep. There you
Oh,
go.
do we need to do any announcements before we?
Community events.
Yeah.
I was going to say the calendar events. We have September 1st. They're open for Labor Day with Oliva is going to be here.
Yeah.
Opening at noon, right?
Yeah,
Dwayne,
12 to
yeah.
6.
12 to 6.
I'm
so-
hoping to be back for that.
I probably won't. But
Yeah.
come hang out with Dwayne Blasek.
Yep.
That'll be our Oliva event. That's going to be sweet.
Yeah,
Love hanging out
Dwayne's
with him.
awesome.
Then October 3rd, the McAuliffe Green release party.
I'm excited about that.
Definitely
That's
want to
gonna
be here for
great.
that one.
Yep.
October 16th, we have our Aladino event.
Heck yeah.
Another
here at the
great one.
lounge.
Third year? Fourth year? I don't even know what year it is anymore.
It'd be 4th, wouldn't it?
Fourth annual Aladino. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pushing
Husto
forward.
will be here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Mack.
And then October 30th, Halloween party. Dress up,
Chloe's doing makeup.
clothes doing makeup.
Special effects. Some
Yeah.
awesome special
Yeah.
effects makeup.
Yeah.
She's
And
a
then
she's a pro.
They're closed Thanksgiving Day, but however, Black Friday, we're open for adult daycare, and it's open enrollment for the membership 2026 program.
That's
Yep.
right.
That'll
If
go through
you-
New Year's.
If you don't know about the membership program, you can ask here for details.
And you can ask any of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
DM us if you
Yeah.
got questions. We're happy to talk about it.
Because if
We've
you
all
don't
enjoyed
know, now you know.
All right. I
All
think
right,
that's
guys.
it,
Yeah, I
That
think
was my
we've
lame joke.
Yeah.
we've
We let it
Hey,
ride.
good job on the show today.
Yeah, you
90
know-
minutes. We thought it was going to go long.
yeah, and like Scott said, if you want to see us do some more of these little experiment things, let us know. Like, it's fun, but we don't want to bore you if it's something that doesn't interest you either. So
Or
let
if
us know.
there's a brand out there that you like that we've never heard of and it's not mainstream, let us know. We'll look it up. We'll see if they'll send us some samples.
I'll also say if you want to do something like at your local shop that you watch the podcast there, and you guys have, some of these options, let us know. Like if you're going to do that, we can do a show. Like
let's connect.
so that
We
you
do it
can see
together.
what we're
We'll do
talking
it with
about,
you,
and you're
yeah.
doing it there.
Yeah.
Like it'd be great. You can comment on the live stream, and that'd be kind of fun to get 3 or 4 different shops kind of all doing a blind with some folks. at
We'd
the
love
same
that.
time.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're big supporters of all the other cigar lounges and shops out there, and obviously all the distilleries and so on. So
Very
reach
cool.
out. Let
Yeah,
us
heck
know.
yeah, man. We'll wrap this up. Well, we're just going to keep hanging out. We got some members only content to do.
Yeah, we
so
do.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
We'll
Cool.
knock through that. But, Will, where can they find you at?
Find me at Cocky Wolverine.
Love it.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both the Visual Spencer Lee's, and don't forget to follow the Final Third Podcast and Final Third Cigar.
You can find me at Moto Photo Will on Instagram.
Love it.
Awesome.
Cheers,
everybody.
guys.
Cheers, y'all.
Thanks.
Cheers, everyone.